My name is Anna and this incident happened with my cousin and I almost a year ago last summer. My cousin Martin came to stay with us for a few weeks. The weather was awful, so we were stuck in my room most of the time playing games. It was fun at first, but I soon got fed up with it and wanted to do something outside. I needed to come up with some way to get Charlotte away from wrecking more of my stuff. We were alone at the house. My parents had gone to stay the weekend by the beach, so I suggested, let's do something outside for a change. But she complained that it was raining outside. I told her that it was all part of the adventure. Come on, let's go crazy. But she said no again. I gave up. All she wanted to do was sit at home and play games. After a while, the rain stopped. Okay, now can we go outside? I asked. She got an idea. Why don't we look through your dad's telescope? I wasn't sure. It was pretty expensive, and it was in his study where I wasn't allowed. The whole idea was to do something outside, so I suggested, let's bring the telescope outside. Let's see what we can explore. She resisted at first. Nope, my dad's gonna kill me if something happens to it, but then said, relax, I know what I'm doing. I have one at home. I finally agreed because I was desperate to drag her outside and told her we needed to be very careful with it. In a flash, Charlotte was briskly walking out the front door with the tripod and telescope over her shoulder while I raced around the house making sure all the windows and doors were locked. We walked a few miles until we found an open space on a hilltop. The sky was cloudy, but there was great viewing distance. We set up the telescope and pointed it at the clouds. They were moving fast, and I told Charlotte the sky would clear up soon enough. As I was about to look through the telescope, Charlotte snatched it from me and pushed me aside. At that point, I regretted bringing it. In the lens, Charlotte saw a stone wall. What's down there? She asked. A small cemetery, I replied. She asked about a church, and I told her there had been one, but it collapsed years ago. Without warning, Charlotte left the telescope and started sprinting down the hill toward the cemetery. Hey, where are you going? I shouted. She didn't turn around and instead yelled, just follow me. I worried about the telescope, but eventually picked it up and jogged after her. The rain had made the mud slippery, and I feared for my life if I slipped and damaged it. When I got to the bottom of the hill, there was no sign of Charlotte. I walked up to the stone wall and stared into the dark graveyard. Charlotte? Charlotte, where are you? I called. From inside, she called back, we won't get lost, let's go explore inside the graveyard. No, I'm fine here, I said. Charlotte rolled her eyes and left me. I stood alone in the dark, the only sound being the stirring of the leaves. Then I heard her scream. I left the telescope and ran into the graveyard to search for her. I found Charlotte standing in front of a small tombstone. Are you all right? I asked. What? Yeah, I'm fine. But check this. She pointed at the name on the grave, Alta Lune. You have to be kidding me. I thought something happened. No, but you're here now, aren't you? She smirked, then turned her attention back to the grave. What the hell kind of name is that? Charlotte then took a permanent marker out of her pocket. I watched, mouth open, as she scribbled huge block letters on the tombstone, Molly, my ex-boyfriend. That's so disrespectful. I said. What? It's just a stupid grave, she replied. I didn't know what to tell her. Let's just go home, it's too late. In my panic, I left the telescope outside the graveyard because of her stupid prank. We were exhausted by the time we reached home and went straight to bed. I fell asleep as soon as I hit the bed. Later that night, I heard a loud scream. I woke up, ran toward her room, and turned on the light. Charlotte looked spooked and sweaty. What happened? I asked. She was in my room. Who? The woman from the grave. I was sure this was one of her pranks and didn't believe her, until I saw the marks on her neck. It was bizarre. Charlotte may be a prankster, but she couldn't have done that to herself. We stayed up the rest of the night searching online for how to remove permanent marker stains. Apparently, rubbing alcohol removes them. First thing in the morning, Charlotte went back to the graveyard, cleaned the tombstone, paid her respects to the dead woman, and asked for forgiveness. Since that day, nothing weird has happened to her. Hope you all enjoyed the story. I'm so happy and thankful to you, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for notifications. So I'll see you soon with another creepy story. Until, take care yourself and bye.